Good evening, gentlemen and ladies, and welcome to this Facebook Live, our series on success mantras. For people who are joining in today for the first time, or people who are watching this video for the first time, my name is Baloy Chakravarti, and I am a business growth coach. I spent about 23 years in industry, and post that, for the past 6 years, I have been running my own coaching and consulting company under the name Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. One of our verticals is working with the business owners, helping them transform their business. Over the past many weeks, we have been running a series of programs primarily focused on sales and marketing and cash flows. But during the last few days, since my last Facebook Live, when we were doing the first session of the success pathway of for sales and money mastery, an interesting question came up. And the question came up from a gentleman who has a business, who is in the manufacturing space. And he said, "Sir, we have been talking a lot about sales and money and finances and cash flows and so on and so forth. But our biggest challenge as a business owner who is in the manufacturing space is, how do you bring in operational excellence?" And hence, I thought that today, since we are talking about sales, we should also be talking about what happens if you have sales. For people who have watched my videos, for business owners who have watched my videos in the past, and if you haven't, please get into my website, www.beyondredocean.com. Go to the media section, and there are multiple learning videos talking about sales, money, business transformation, etc. And I can assure you that these are great learning videos, and these are not the Gyan sessions. These are not motivational videos. These are videos which will actually give you an insight about how you can transform your business through those actionable steps. So for people who have watched my videos and who have interacted with me in the past, and thank you so much for all of you, or every one of you who has reached out to us through this channel and spoken to us. You may not have signed up for a direct coaching program as yet, but the very fact that you call us up and you seek an appointment and come and meet us for the 1 hour business consultation shows to us that you have that passion and the fire to take your business into the next level. And that's so heartening. Because 2021 and for the next 5 years, Indian businesses, Indian economy will be on that huge growth curve. And I want every one of you to be part of that growth story. So the question that I want to ask you here is, we have spoken that sales, not through mumbo jumbo, but by treating it as mathematics, treating marketing as mathematics, you can grow your sales by 40%, you can grow your revenue by 40%, and you can grow your profits by 61% by not focusing on sales, but by focusing on those 5 areas that we have spoken about. But are you ready as an organization to execute those orders if you get that exponential sales growth? It's good to step behind and ask this question: am I ready? Is my delivery ready? Is my manufacturing ready? Is my capacity there to manufacture more? Am I offering the quality of services that I should be offering, that my customer is expecting from me? Again, for people who have watched my videos, and if you haven't, please go back and look at the 6 massive steps of business growth. We spoke about that first level, which we also call chaos to control, has 4 different arms. in the first level, because that is where you really need to transform your business, because you cannot be doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results. So if you want to build a foundation to your business, if you want to build a legacy to your business, your first level, which is chaos to control, has to be absolutely impeccable, because only then you can go into the next level of sales and marketing, and third level of systems, and fourth level of team, and fifth level you become a true entrepreneur. In the first level, there are four arms. One is destination, which we have spoken about and we'll speak about in our next session. So next session, please block your time. If you need to know how do you design your business destination, same place, same time, on Facebook Live, if you want to know destination. Then the second piece is money mastery, which we've spoken about in the last week. Your cash flows, your cash gaps, your profit and loss, your balance sheets, your ability to make investments. The third piece that we have spoken of, that we haven't spoken about and we will speak, is your time mastery. Where is your time going? So 2 weeks from now, we'll be speaking about your time mastery. Again, block your time and date. Same place, same time, 2 weeks from now, we'll be speaking about time, because time is something that cannot be managed. You have to manage yourself within the time. So somebody comes and tells me that there's a time management program. There's nothing as called as time management. It is self-management within that time, but that is for another day. And the fourth element is delivery mastery. Now, what do we mean by delivery mastery? And that is where we'll be speaking about today, because money, sales, all will come if your ability to deliver the product is at the highest level. So for us, or for me, for Action Coach, for Beyond Red Ocean Consulting, for Business Growth Coach Malloy Chakravarti, the delivery mastery speaks about only one thing: on time, every time, as per specified specifications. This is an extremely powerful statement. And if once you imbibe this in your business, that I will deliver every time, on time, as per the specifications committed to the customer, your delivery mastery is set. Nobody can challenge you there. That can become your USP. And we have spoken about how you can develop your independent USPs. Now think it through, that to do this on time, every time delivery, you need to focus on 4 different areas. The first, supply chain. Second, ease of doing business. Third, quality. And fourth, serviceability, or your services to your customer. These are the 4 pillars on which your delivery mastery stands. And if any of these 4 legs are rickety, then your delivery mastery has gone for a toss. We will talk briefly about all 4 subjects today. Anybody who wants to know more about it, please click on the link below, reach out to us, set up a time with us for a 1-hour complimentary business consultation. So let's look at your supply chain. You have been buying products as a component, converting it and selling it to your competitor, to your customer. When was the last time you did a vendor evaluation? Why are you dealing with a particular vendor that you're dealing with now? Is there a study that has been made about who are the competing vendors in the marketplace? Tomorrow, when your sales grow, are you in a position, or is your vendor in a position to support you with the components in time? Does he have the bandwidth to manufacture the kind of products that you need that when your sales grows? What is his lead time? Because longer the lead time, higher will be your cash gap. And to quickly revisit cash gap is the day you spend or you're paid off your vendor to the day you have gotten the full money from your customer. That is your cash gap. And in a lot of cases, especially in the SME and the MSME sector, your money is stuck in this cash gap. You have paid your vendor, but you have not recovered from your customer. The longer the cash gap, the larger the pressure on your cash flows. The larger the pressure on your cash flows, you have to now get working capital, pay a certain interest, and pressure on your margins. I'm not at any point in time recommending that tomorrow move over to the Dell model of a 2-day inventory management system, inventory turnaround system. You may not be in a position to get go there immediately. But look at your cash gap over the past 3 years and see, is the cash gap increasing or the cash gap reducing? And your objective for FY22 is how do you reduce your cash gap by 5%? But for that to reduce, you need to go back and check with the vendor. Can he make it? Many cases I've seen small and medium business owners have appointed, have gone and started working with their friends and families who are vendors. If you want to professionalize your business, ladies and gentlemen, you need to get into a state of identifying professional vendors, because your vendor's quality will finally transform into the quality that you're going to give to your customer. So look at the supply chain piece. How many of us, and I'm linking this now to sales, how many of us do have a 12-month sales forecast? Because if you don't have a 12-month sales forecast for the products, if your sales team cannot give you a forecast, how the hell will you have control on your inventory? How do you know what products to buy, when to buy, how much quantity to buy? Because if you don't have a fixed visibility on your sales. Today, you may not have a 12-month forecast, but can you start with a 3-month forecast? 3-month sales forecast, rolling 3-month sales forecast, because like I have said in the past, 31st March 11:59 to 1st April 0001 is a matter of 2 minutes. In our books, it may show as a difference of 1 year as a financial year, but it's a matter of 2 minutes. Your processes cannot be tuned to a 31st March and a 1st April differently. It has to be a continuous process. Align your sales, align your sales force to your vendor management system, because once you have the rolling 12-month sales forecast, you know what kind of products you need to have. You can reduce your cash gaps. You can have the products available on time, every time from your vendors as per desired specifications, and only then you can give it to your customer as per desired specifications. So supply chain is the first key, because here there is a lot of cost repercussions. Your entire profitability can go for a toss if the supply chain is not managed well. The second, ease of doing business, ease of buying. A simple, humble submission to all you business owners who are watching this program. Monday morning, call up your front office, reception, or whoever it is in your organization, who's the face of the, or who is the first point of contact for the customer. Call up that number from an unknown number and see the process that your organization is following when a customer calls. Today, the customer has options. And I was reading an article last night where it said that 68% of people, 68% of customers go away from you because of perceived indifference. Perceived, not real indifference, but perceived indifference. Some people die and go away. Some people go away because their friends have recommended some other vendors. Some people go away because they're truly they get truly competitive advantage products from somebody else. Somebody goes away who feels your product is not good enough. That all comprises 32%. But 68% of the people go away because they feel that you as an organization is now taking them for granted, perceived indifference. And this is easily controllable. But to control that, there has to be a process. And the process is, are you tracking the customer's journey while he's trying to buy from you? Right from the moment he searches for you, your website, your emails, your brochures, or your phone numbers, are you tracking that journey? This journey is what we call the moments of truth. Take an example. There's a big mall that has come up. It's a fancy mall. And I'm going there tomorrow, or to check it out. And as I enter the parking lot, my car runs over a large speed breaker, and the bottom of the car touches the speed breaker. Even before I have entered that so-called fancy mall, I have had a bad experience. This is called as moment of misery for me. Moments of truth are all those interactions that the customer has with you, your business owner, your processes, as he's trying to buy from you. Now, unfortunately, as a business owner, we only think from one side, how can I sell? And we have made this statement multiple times in our videos and our Facebook lives that you can only increase sales if you're not selling. The moment you start focusing on sales, sales run away from you. You focus on the 5 areas: lead generation, conversion, the number of times the customer buys from you, the value per transaction, and the profitability. Sales increases, and you have a 40% possibility of a 40% growth in sales. What we need to track out here is the customer's journey. Is he getting every information from you at all possible times? Are we making his life easy to buy? Or are we sending him 3-4 different forms? Fill up this RFQ, fill up this, fill up that. Only then we will talk to you. Only then we will submit a quotation to you. That's not how businesses will run in future. Businesses will run on compassion. Businesses will run on your caring. I have heard so many people come and tell me, I don't care if my customer likes me or not. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if your customer does not like you, he will not buy from you. There has to be a likability, which has to get converted into a trust, and that trust gets converted into business. So track that customer's journey. Make life easy for him. Does he know all the products that you are selling? Are you communicating to him at all possible times? Does he feel what's the right word? Feel that you are caring for him. You are in constant touch with him. Because if you're not going to make his life easy, it's not going to work. The third element that we speak about is the quality of service, customer service. Now, I'll not take an airline name out here. It's unfair. But I had a very recent example. It was a Sunday. I had booked a flight for a Sunday evening to go to Calcutta. I had a coaching session at 9 o'clock in Calcutta. I wake up on the Sunday and I see an SMS that your flight has been rescheduled from Sunday evening to Monday morning. Obviously not acceptable to me because I had a Monday morning coaching session. Went to the airline's website and I saw an indirect flight, Bombay to Jaipur, Jaipur to Calcutta, the same evening But instead of departing at 7 p.m., it was departing at 4 p.m., but going and reaching at the same time. I tried changing the ticket online, but the message popped up, your ticket has already been changed to Monday morning. Now, if you want to change it, you have to pay 3,000 rupees penalty. Again, not acceptable. Called up the customer care. And believe it or not, I was holding the phone call for 2 hours, 15 minutes at 8 a.m. in the morning. After 2 hours, 15 minutes, one gentleman picked up the call, apologized profusely for the delay, and within 2 minutes, changed my ticket to the flight that I was desiring. But what message came out? The message that came out loud and clear is, during COVID times, during times of downturn, this airline had seriously compromised on their after-sales service. And mentally, though I took the flight and I reached Calcutta on time, I had a huge level of dissatisfaction. Whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, and especially during times which are tough, don't compromise on your serviceability, because that will keep you in a different level once things go back to normal. So all of you who are running a business and you are compromised on your servicing, customer servicing, go back and revamp it. And customers who are dissatisfied, go back to them and tell them, correct that mistake and ensure that your servicing is right up there. It may be a cost to you, it may be an additional cost to you, additional expense to you, but the fact of the matter remains that you can take a hit on your profitability now rather than running the risk of losing your customer permanently. Please don't do that, because now is the time when the customer is also having cash crunch. He's thinking twice before he buys a product. He's looking at that ability for the vendor to service as his decision-making parameter, because he feels he's spending his hard-earned money. And this hard-earned money should give him those returns. Because this is the differentiator. You have this entire world where so many Me Too products are there. The differentiating between product to product is very, very small. Your chance now is to differentiate yourself on the services. Fourth, quality. And I'm leaving it for the last, because this is, all four of them are important, but this is sacrosanct. On time, every time, as per desired specifications, as per committed specification. If this is your tagline, then you have to ensure your quality. Now I ask you a question. I have a couple of clients who did not do it. Now they are doing it. I'm asking you a question for everyone who's in the manufacturing space, anyone who is in the servicing space. Have you designed your standard operating process for every process that you have in your organization? If you're receiving if you're submitting an inquiry, to the point that the product or the service is sold to the customer, invoiced to the customer, what are your various processes? What is the standard operating procedure for each of these processes? Have you designed them? Have you communicated them? Have you trained your people on them? And are you measuring your people on achievement of those standard operating procedures? If you have not, please start doing it. It's better late than never. Because this process-driven system is only going to take you to the next level. Your quality can be, you need not be the best quality. You may not be the best in class. But if you are giving a quality, the most important word in providing quality is consistency. You have to be absolutely dependable from your customer's sake, that this is the man who has committed this quality and is consistently giving this kind of quality. These are areas that we need to work with, We have spoken about sales and marketing. We have spoken about money. Your sales will bring in money. But your sales, once you're working on your sales, I can assure you, if you follow the 5 ways of, excuse me, 5 ways of sales, your sales will rocket in the next 18 months. But is your foundation ready to cater to that sales? Because if your foundation is not ready to cater to the sales, your entire credibility goes for a toss, and you will never be able to recover the sales that you will keep on losing. So please focus on these 4 areas. This is building the foundation. People tell me, sir, sales पे focus करते हैं, profitability पे focus करते हैं, and I tell them, you cannot build a 25-story building on a 5-story foundation. If your views are that your business will die along with you, then these videos are not for you. But if you ever believe that you are here to build something which outlives your life, then these things are absolutely critical for you to implement in your business. Build the foundation right, get your destinations in place, get your time in place, get your delivery in place, get your money mastery in place, then start building your sales and marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be tough, because no one loves chaos, but no one wants to come out of chaos either. But you need to come out of chaos. So we've spoken about money mastery. We've spoken about delivery mastery today. Next week, we are going to speak about destination mastery. And the following week, we'll speak about time mastery. There are other videos that you can access. Go to my website again, www.beyondgreatoceans.com. You have learning videos out there. Go out and implement them in your organization. At any point in time, you need to reach out to us. I am offering a 1-hour free consultation to anyone who reaches out through us, through these links from the Facebook Live. If you're in Mumbai, happy to meet. If you're outside Mumbai, online call, 1-hour business consultation. Take care of your business. May your business be profitable. May 2022 see you achieve those heights that you have never dreamt of. May you go from where you are today to where you have never been to. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Do well. Thank you so much. Till next Saturday, same time, same place. A very good evening and a happy weekend to you. Thank you so much.